Okay, let's edit that. welcome back to Hangar 51 Air Marshal Monday, whatever you want to call it. How's everybody doing tonight? Yes, I'm filling in for Dave again tonight because he's in Pittsburgh. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's up in Pittsburgh, so I'm filling in, and the real flight window should be open. Anybody in real flight? I don't see anybody in here. But I think it's open. If it's not, then I gotta fix it, because it's open at my end. So how's everybody doing tonight? What's everybody doing tonight? Let me see here. This is the right one. Okay. So, let me scroll up and catch up. George, what's up? How you doing, man? Shadow Ops, good to see you. Scott, good to see you, man. David Snyder, yes, I am filling in again. Who else? JCB. Rick and Roy, what's up? Dennis Farley, what's up? How you doing, man? Roy's out on a grocery run. Is that code for a beer run? Just checking. What else we got? So are we loud and clear? Everybody can hear me. I know you can see me. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, bus driving 101 tonight. No, it's real flight 101 tonight. Matt M, what's up? Matt, get in the room. Oh, that's right. You can't fly yet. You're working, right? Yeah, so you can't fly yet. Wow, Bill, what's up? Garrett being Garrett. How you guys doing? So any of you guys got real flight? Any of you in the room? I just want to make sure it's working. So somebody give me a 5x5. Jeff's Custom. Haven't seen you in forever. Raymond, what's up? Dennis, you don't have real flight. God, you should get it. This is a blast, Dennis. It's more fun than it's definitely more fun than Zoom. You can practice all your crazy maneuvers out here, and it never costs you an airplane. You just hit the red reset button, and you're good to go again. You know, the one thing I didn't set up is a window so I can let you guys watch in the live window. The foamy turbine conversation are getting way popular. Oh yeah? Yeah, Dennis. One guy came out to our field with 3 of them. He had a Gripen, the F-22, and what was the other one? What was the third one? I can't remember what the third one was now. It's a common one. It was either an Avanti or maybe the F-86. I can't remember now. Um, yeah, all foamy conversion. You know, with small turbines in it. The one that impressed me was the F-22 because it had the Y pipe in it, so that they didn't strap it underneath the plane between the jets. They had it in the plane, and there's a Y pipe that goes out so that it goes the exhaust goes out through the exhaust ports. That was really cool. I had not seen that. I didn't know they even made that. So that was very cool. I liked that. So nobody gave me a 5x5. Am I talking to myself, or can you guys actually hear me? Yeah, I'm talking. So you guys can't hear me. Okay. Well, you should be able to hear me. The mic says it's working. Okay, good. All right. So, thank you. Thank you, Jeff. All right. So, anybody jumping in the real flight? No? Can't believe nobody's doing reflight tonight. Well, we'll just leave it open for now. See what happens. I don't see anybody in there, so there's nothing to show you. unless you guys want to watch me fly around. Not now. I'm not talking. Yeah, and that's unusual, huh? So when is the voting end, Jeff, on the landing challenge? When does the voting end? Thursday or before Thursday, or did it end? I don't know. I need to make this screen bigger. I had a little trouble seeing my. So the big TV's got real flight on it. So I'm using the laptop screen for my show tonight, and it's a little too far away to read the comments. So I'm gonna make it a little bigger. There we go. Now I can read them. Much better. We're going to vote live on the top 3 if everyone would like to. Okay, so how are you getting that message out? Because a lot of your guys, like Cliff, isn't in any of our shows. I don't know. Does Cliff in your live show? I didn't see Cliff in your live show. The other guys, all your other guys, are they in your live show on Thursday? They're not in mine, so I don't know. So what? When's the voting end, Jeff? I don't remember what it said before. You don't remember either. I love you, buddy. That's hilarious. So the camera's bouncing around a little bit because the table that I always have all my crap on, the laptop is on the table tonight, so that it's here so I can read the chip. Hey, somebody's in the. Who's that? Guinea perk? Guinea pig? Guinea perk? Somebody's in here. So somebody just joined Real Flight. I can do both. I'm awkward dexterous. I'm equally awkward both hands. So I can do this. I can fly airplanes and talk at the same time. Let me see if I can find my 3D plane. I like that one the best. Oh, the blimp. I should fly the blimp around. Give everybody a target. I could definitely fly that and talk to you guys at the same time. Yeah, let me do that. That'll be fun. Let's try the blimp. Oh my god, that's hilarious. This thing's huge. You guys should see this. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Oh my god, that's hilarious. This is funnier than Wild Willie. Oh crap, I forgot to do the Willie video. I was busy working in the yard today. I forgot all about doing the Willie video. Oh, so it ends on the 7th, 8 a.m., the 7th of October. So we got a few more days. Okay. Good to know. This blimp is hilarious, guys. Roach, what's up? How you doing? Quinn, what's up? That's who's in here, isn't it? You're in here. Yeah. That's he's trying to crash into the blimp. What is? Oh, that's the windsock. I was gonna say, what the hell is that damn thing? I'll slow the blip down a little bit. David Martin Graff, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. Oh, it doesn't matter, Jeff. Like you said, it's just for fun. You know, hell, everybody's a winner. You know, it's not. I think we all had fun doing it. I wish more people had gotten into it, but that's okay. So Quinn's using a 3D plane in here that is not part of the real flight because it's just a blue generic airplane. So I don't know what he's flying. Well, I don't see you in here yet, Garrett. Where are you? Get in real flight. Let's go. Yeah, blimp racing. Yeah, let's do it. That'll be a nail biter for sure. Yeah, everybody get it in a blimp, and then we'll race them. Yeah, that'd be hilarious. It'd take the whole show to make one lap. It'd be fun to. I don't know if we can bounce off each other. I wonder how that would work. If we're ramming each other, what would happen? Oh my god, Quinn! If you can hear me, get in a blimp and let's run into each other. I want to see what happens. Oh, so you're covering the wing now, Jeff? That's cool. Oh god, no kidding. So null's all wet. Oh god, that sucks. That is just so bad. Damn it. You don't have the blimp? How can you not have the blimp? It's part of the program. It's not a. Oh, do you not have 9.5? Maybe it's not 9. What version do you have, Quinn? Bug just flew up my nose. Yeah, gramming speed. Exactly, George. 200. I'm not trying to take over, honestly. I'm just, everybody is asking me to fill in for him. Marshall had to get on a plane this morning to go to Pennsylvania for work. So he asked me to do the show tonight. And tonight's real flight night. It's the first Monday of the month. We missed last month's. So I'm hosting here and real flight, and we'll see how it goes. So far, so good, I guess. Quinn's not telling me it's not working right or anything, so I guess we're okay. Um, the blimp is in all of them. Oh, okay. Well, then you got a blimp, Quinn. You've got 9.5. You definitely have a blimp. I think it's at the bottom of the list. I think. Um, it's a good-looking blimp. It's huge. I mean, when you put it out, when you start on the runway, it's like takes up the whole screen. So it's big compared to the airplanes we fly. Oh, it's my pleasure, 200. I love filling in. It's not a problem. I love doing these shows. I love hanging out with you guys. So yeah, it's not a problem at all, man. I just love it. You're welcome, Paul. All you guys, honestly, you're all welcome. I'm happy to do it. I just I wonder if I could do a loop with the blimp. Let me try that. Get a little crashing speed here, and then up we go. And no, it won't loop. It rolled out of it. Let me try it again. Let me get a little more speed. We'll force it down. Get some speed up, and then we'll try it again. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And it goes straight up, and then it rolls out of it. I wonder if I can do a roll. It won't roll, will it? No, it just... Yeah, you only have yaw command. You don't have a roll command. So if you roll with the aileron or roll with the rudder, you get the exact same thing. So, that's funny. Yep, just a few more days, guys. The 18th's coming up fast. I was out mowing around the pad today, and tomorrow I'm pulling all the boards all the way around it, and I'm going to do some dirt work tomorrow to get all the dirt cleaned away from the pad. And I got to cut some more grass. I'm going to give it one more cut before they show up so that we've got nice, clean, everything's clean. We're ready to put up the building. I'm going to try to make it as easy as I can for them. I have to add a outlet to my service. So my air conditioner for the house is on this side of the house by the garage. So I'm going to drop an outside plug out of the bottom of my box over here so that they have a place to plug in, because that was one of the things they asked is, do you have electrical available within 100 feet? And I could just run it out the door right here, but I want to put that plug out there anyway. So so I'm going to add a outside plug over there to the electrical box. So I stopped the blimp, and it's just hovering there. It's not moving. I don't have any wind in the... But it's not falling or anything. It's just sitting there. That's pretty funny. They've got the ballast just right, because it's just hovering in midair. So where are you going to be, George? You said you flew over there this afternoon. Where are you at? Where are you at not Rosewood? Is that where you guys are going? Or are you going over to Null? I thought you said you weren't going to Null. Ray! What's up? Good to see you, buddy. You got a premiere tonight? You going at 10 or 10:15? Micah, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. Come down and fight you? Okay, Quinn. All right, let me pick. I'll pick something else. Let me get a different airplane. That's funny. That's my go-to plane, but let's get the Mustang with guns. I don't like that one. Yeah, we'll go with that one. So one of these buttons is guns. No, no guns. Where's my gun switch? I guess I got the wrong program. Wrong airplane. No guns. Oh, wait. Is that guns? Yeah, I got guns. Okay. Oh, this is paintball. I got the paintball guns. Okay. Let's strafe the runway and see what the paintballs look like. Big red bulbs. That's hilarious. Can't do a real flight tonight, Garrett? Okay. Computer's being dumb. Sure it's not the operator? Alright, so I can't read chat and fly a P-51 at the same time. I'm good, but I'm not that good. So let me land here for a second. Catch up on the chat. How come I don't have any landing gear? Put the gear down. What's the matter here? There. Wow, that took forever. Why did the gear take so long to come down? Yeah, it's Jenny's phone number, just like it is an Air Marshal show. So, remember the words to the song? 8675309. You know, so yeah, that's the password. I know it doesn't like two people trying at the same time. So if you just by chance happen to two people are trying to get in at the same time, it's gonna act up. Just keep trying. It should work. Quinn got in, so because he's in here flying around. So just keep trying. There's nights when I go and try to get in our air marshals and I can't get in. I have to keep trying. You can't. I can't fly and read the chat scene. You can't get it because you don't have real flight. Yeah, Roach. Well, that could be a problem. Yeah. So I got to tell you guys, it's not. It's a lot of fun. It's not like flying the real plane. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is much easier than the real flying the real thing, but it's great for practicing maneuvers. Like, for instance, if you want to learn to fly inverted, that it'll help because it'll give you the muscle memory to remember to push the stick forward while you're inverted. And so it'll make it that much easier to learn to fly a real one inverted. Same thing with a knife edge. So it's good for that. It definitely helps learn to fly. But if you're thinking that you're going to fly like a Cessna 150 in here to see how the real one handles, whether you want to buy it or not, now that's not a good plan. It really does not act like the real plane. Not that much. Not enough to be a source of whether you want to buy it or not. Go to the field and ask somebody to fly theirs. But yeah, but as far as learning how to do maneuvers, practicing 3D stuff, yeah, it works for that. It's good for that. You learn the muscle memory controls. So yeah, I really like it for that. Yeah, no pucker factor either, right, Roach? For sure. Yeah, because I mean, you just press the button and you got a new airplane. So it's great. Yeah, it helped me learn to knife edge. It made me a better knife edger. This program for sure. Um, and this particular plane I love for knife edging. This I don't know what the hell it is. It's a big gasser 3D plane that flies so good. It's just very docile, very slow flying. Yeah, I mean, I could drag the wingtip and the elevator on the runway all the way down the runway, and I wouldn't even attempt to do that with a real plane. But in here, why not? Because it's not real. So I know it's called real flight, but it's not real. So yeah, it's so yeah. If you guys want to, and listen, hey, if it's raining outside and you can't go fly, yeah, you can right here. You can have a lot of fun. I've spent hours some days, playing around with this. The time just flies by. I'll start playing it and I'm having a great time, and then I was like, "What time is it?" And it's like 3 hours later. I'm like, "Holy crap!" I got to go out and work in the yard or something. And I'm wasting all this time playing on real flight. You have the Phoenix Flight Simulator? I don't know that one. Yeah, it's the, hang on a minute. It's the one me and Matt fly all the time together. It's an Paul PAL Edge 540. It's yellow with blue, yellow white with blue stripes. Um, Let me see what they call it. They call it the PAU 36% Edge 540. So the PAU, and it's a real airplane. You actually can buy that model. I don't know if they still make it, but you could probably get a used one. I did look it up one day and I found one. PAU 36% Edge 540. It's near the 3/4 of the way down the list. So yeah, if you guys want to play with that, I highly recommend this airplane. It's very easy to fly. It's very sensitive, so you're going to have to dumb your thumbs down, or if you want to put Expo in it or whatever. But my recommendation is leave it the way it is. Learn to fly it this way. Dumb your thumbs down. You know, learn to use less input, you know, so that you have all that input when you need it. And it'll make you a better pilot, and you'll be able to save more airplanes. Because you guys are running dual rates and have the dual rates way low and get in a bad situation and you don't have enough to get out of it, you know, you're not going to remember to switch the high rates back on. You're not going to think of that. You're going to be like, oh, I'm trying to save the airplane. So, yeah, you're not going to go for the dual rate switch. By the time you think of that, it'll be in the ground. So, oh, something just was soaring on by. That was Quinn, yeah. Miko, what's up? What's that say? It's sensitive, so don't trigger it because it will cry and call for the manager. What? The hell does that mean? Right. Yeah, I don't run any rates. I just fly it the way it is. Yeah, no rates, no expo on this one. Just fly it. It's a perfect way to learn to fly, guys, like this, because you learn to fly. You can dumb your thumbs down. If you crash, you just press the reset button, go again. You know, it's great for this. You know, if you're using it to evaluate a real airplane you want to buy, no, it's no good for that. But for learning how to dumb down your thumbs and learn how to do maneuvers and all that, it's great for that. So yeah, it's definitely worth. You know, I bought the one that came with the brand new transmitter, and I love it. I really do. It's you know, worth every penny of it. I think. I've had so much fun with this, so I'm super glad I bought it. I've been flying, Quinn. Where you been? I've been flying. Get in the airplane I'm flying, Quinn, so we can fly together. That crazy one you're flying is not part of real flight, and I don't have it. We could fly formation knife edges. So go pick the Edge 540. Whoa, it almost crashed. Quinn just buzzed the tower. I just landed in the cornfield. Yeah, it'll let you do a lot of stuff. It's very forgiving. You can knock the landing gear off of it and keep flying. That's always cool. Oh, yeah, that was probably pretty cool, George. Yeah, the new Viper with a turbine. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Oh, turbine. Sorry, I was corrected last night. Proper English. Turbine. Fred, what's up? Yep, I'm filling in for Marshall. I think I told all you guys that. So, um, yeah, he had to fly to Pennsylvania for work today, so he wasn't going to be home to do the show. He probably could have done it remotely from his phone, but instead he just asked me to do it. So here I is. You've been on real flight since 3.5, yeah? I don't think I've ever had real flight. Um, ever. I had a real simulator, Microsoft Sim. Used to fly a 737 all around with a bunch of guys similar to this. We'd meet up at an airport and we'd fly from like um, what's that big airport in Germany? Um, his arms are tired. No one else is able to join but me and Quinn. Really? It's set for 32 people. I don't know why it's not letting you in. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can fix that. How would I do that? Let me see if I can do something with that. Multiplayer. Host options. Start game. Start game list now. Manage game list. Manage. No, nobody's banned. Yeah, everything's allowed. Host options. Did you guys hear that? Just says it's busy. Okay. Um. All right. Well, let me. Hang on. Let's see here. Let me disconnect it and I'll reopen it. So let me try that. We'll start a new multiplayer session and see if that works. I don't know if. Let me try something else too. Let me close this. I don't know, maybe. Let's try this. I don't know if that'll work or not, but. Whoop. Hang on. Let me widen that up a little bit. Yeah, that's going to fall over. See, the only thing I could think of, guys, because I don't have the router out here in the garage to plug in hardline. The show's hardline, but I'm using the wireless router. Maybe that's what the problem is for the game. I mean, it seemed to be working, and Quinn was doing all right, but maybe it can't handle that many players. All right, so let me try this. I'm gonna bring the host down to, let's just bring it down to like 6 people and see what happens instead of 32. All right, let's try this again. Oh crap. No, that's not going to work. Alright, how about we try it this way? Nope, that's not going to work. Maybe. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Don't fall down. No, that won't work. Alright, let's put it back up this way. Okay, alright, let's try it again. Multiplayer host. Got one! Okay, so we're back on. Try and get in now, guys, and see if you can get in. Let me see what's going on here. I'm missing some chat here. Maybe. Is it password protected, Kenny, too? I didn't change it to that, but they might have. Yeah, I'm trying to run it on the craft transmitter. No, Dennis, you know what? I'll tell you what the problem is. I'm trying to run it on my 42-inch TV. That's what the problem is. Oh, Kenny 2 is the one Quinn made. Okay. We could try well, listen, I'm okay if Quinn wants to host. I'll go over there. That's all right. So if you got, is there a password on yours, Quinn? It's a little inside joke between me and Dennis. Although I'm sure he sent that picture to more than just me. Same password. All right. So can anybody get in mine? Have you guys tried? And if not, then I'll just go over to Quinn's. Are you guys in Quinn's? Is everybody in Quinn's? I'll just go to Quinn's. Alright, so let's do this. Multiplayer. We'll disconnect. Multiplayer. Join. It's in the scroll. Password's in the scroll, Michael. So, Kenny 2. Well, Bill says he's in the stream. Wow, Bill, what's up? How you doing, man? Yeah, don't cross the streams. Alright, so I'm in here now. I see a couple guys in here. Nobody's flying, though. Everybody's hanging out in the hangar, I guess. I've never flown at this field before. Yeah, everybody's hanging out under the canopy. All the airplanes are under the canopy. Oh, I hit the fence. How come my reset button's not working? Well, that's weird. All my control surfaces are working, but the reset button's not working. All right, Quinn, what do you got going on here? You got it so you can't reset? Your A10's getting some cosmetic work. Oh yeah? Are you what are you doing to it? A little uh oil of Olay? Okay, so it's locked me up in yours, Quinn. I control my control surfaces, but I ran it into the fence. It won't let me reset, and all the other planes are under the are inside the canopy. Nobody's in the air, so I don't know what the hell I'm connected to. Let me get out and get back in again. No, definitely could be my connection, um, Micah. Yeah, for sure. Because, like I said, I don't have a good signal strength, and I'm not hardwire. I'm just if I had another cable, I could probably go get a router out here and hardwire it, but I don't know if I have another wire. If I knew where one was, I'd do it. I don't think I have anything hardwire. I just have this 100-footer. I don't have a short one. Hmm. All right, let's try again. See what happens. Yeah, that's what it is. It's the blue box. That must be the problem. Oops. Wrong keyboard. Let's try this one. If I take the blue pill, it'll hardwire me for sure. Sounds good, George. I'll have to try that next. Gotcha, man. You're just making it look good. Okay. Yeah, that'll get it up and running, huh? Never tried that yet. So I don't know. I haven't tried the blue pill. So far I haven't needed it. Okay, so there I am. What's it say there? Yeah, it went away too fast. Yeah, I have everything except The reset button still doesn't work. I don't know why. That's weird. And nobody else is in here now. So it must have booted me out. Yeah, I gotta get hardwired. It's not what she said. So I'm assuming you mean that the pill got stuck in your throat. Please tell me it was the pill that got stuck in your throat. You're checking out early, Dennis? All right, man. We'll see you later. You're not going to be in Ray's show later on, no? Lyndon, what's up tonight? How you doing, sir? Episode 3 of the Kenny Marshall Show. I just wish I could get in. It's funny, Quinn got in mine, but I can't get in his. I know, that's what she said. Yeah, whatever. Well, after the show tonight, when we switch over to Ray, I'll take my computer in the living room where it works fine and get in. And we can keep playing till you guys want to quit. But I got to do the live show more important than the real flight. Yeah, I definitely don't have a great connection. Hang on a second, guys. I might have a... Let me look if there's a cord hanging right here. No, that's an HDMI cord. That's a USB extension cord. I don't have an internet cord, damn it. I probably have one somewhere. I don't know. I don't think I was using yeah, this is all audio cords here. What the hell is that? Oh, that's just the... Is that an extension cord? Is that male to male? No, that's male to male. Okay. That's PlayStation. What do we got there? No, that's nothing. I thought I had this better figured out. I tested it. Of course, I didn't have anybody to test it with, but I knew it all worked. And it worked with just me and Quinn, but apparently it would only host 2 of us. I don't know. Even though it was originally set for 32. Yeah, and some of them are shooting bullets and some of them are shooting paintballs. So you got to make sure you pick, which one you're picking, because you might be firing paintballs at the guys and they're shooting bullets at you. So, you won't be shooting anybody down. You just be putting, paintball marks on them and they're going to shoot your ass down. So, Richard, welcome to the show, sir. How are you tonight? Yeah, the Mustang I had just picked with Quinn in the room, it was a paintball one. So it's doing something different it didn't do before. It's loading the airport this time. So maybe I'm getting connected this time. Get a warbird loaded up. Well, if I get in there, maybe I can do that. Well, hang on a minute. Let me see what I can do here. Yeah, exactly, Roach. You want to be the guy with the bullets. Everybody else can have the paintballs. So Matt and I were playing one night, and so it says it's having trouble connecting to one player, which is probably me. So I'm here, but I can't see. Yeah, I think it just booted me out again. Yeah, so that's it. It's me. My connection's too slow, so it's booting me out because it's going to drag everybody down. So that's what's going on. So yeah, I guess I can't. See, that's the problem when you do a test. I didn't have anybody else to test with me. I opened the room. I took the password away, but nobody joined me. So I was flying around in a multi-session, and it was working fine. So I did all the testing and everything, and it seemed to be okay. But as more airplanes got in, like more than one, it stopped working. So yeah, I wish. Yeah, I can't get in. I could go. If you guys don't want to see my face here, I could go in the living room and hook up, and then I'd be able to do it. But then I really wouldn't be hosting the show here anymore. So we'll save it for later. I'll go get online later. So I went out to the flying field. I'll give you an update on our flying field. The property adjacent to Bose, where I fly, they're developing it. They're putting in a big subdivision. Now we've got a 40-acre square, okay, that we fly in. And then there's another 40-acre square over here that's Bose, and I'll fly from this 40-acre square over diagonally over and fly in that 40-acre square also. But there's a 40-acre square next to our 40-acre square that's not Bose. So we got a square not Bose, a square is Bose. We got Bow, not Bow. And the not Bow part, they're developing and putting houses up. Well, guys crash their airplanes over there all the time. So if they put houses right up against Bo's fence, we're in trouble. Because these idiots are going to be crashing airplanes into people's yards and homes, and that's going to ruin it. You know, I'm sure they'll go to the city council and file a protest, and everybody will vote. And of course, they'll vote against us, and then we won't be able to fly planes anymore. So I took my laptop, the one that I'm trying to fly real flight on. That's the one I use in the living room. Out to the field to show Bo, listen, why don't we do this? And what I proposed to him was that his 40 acres over here, if we cut it in half this way, you know, not this way, but, you know, long ways, the same way as our field in front of us, to two 20-acre sections, and they do the same thing with their 40 acres, cut it the same way, and then we swap. We give them the 20 acres farthest away from the field, which is in line with what they're doing. It's a perfect alignment for them, and they don't have to clear it. It's already cleared. And we take the uncleared portion that's next to the fence. That would give us an extra 20-acre buffer between where they're developing houses and the flying field. There'd be a 20-acre buffer there, and we would give up 20 acres, which is just cow pasture, over here that Bo doesn't need. He's got plenty of pastures for the cows. Then that would give us that 20-acre buffer here and here between the housing development, and we'd be fine. So Bo liked that idea, but the problem is this 20 acres over here, he co-owns with his aunt, and she's a bitch, I guess. So he said she'd never go for it, and I said, well, why don't you just give it to your attorney and let him ask her, so you don't have to talk to her. Let the attorney talk to her. And so I don't know. I planted that seed. We'll see what happens. They're not developing the 20 acres I'm talking about right now, so we're okay for now. But once where they're developing is filled up with homes, they won't. They'll start developing this part, and then we're going to be in trouble. And Bo just said, well, we'll just move the field. Well, okay. I mean, there's always that option, but it's going to cost way more money and time to move the field that's already been, graded and packed and rolled and the runways cut and everything, to start that whole process over again on another part of his field. And really the only place we could go that really wouldn't impact somebody, I guess we could go out by the road, would be the safest place to go, if we move the field that way. Because if we move it in the back, there's a subdivision behind us. If we move it to the side, would be okay, because there's property that's not his, but there's nothing on the property. One part's just undeveloped. I don't know who the people are that own it, but they haven't done anything with it. The other one is grazing cow land, grazing land like Bo's. So I guess we could move it over there. I don't know. All right, so anyway. So that's why I had the laptop out of my living room, and I took it to the field yesterday. Instead of putting it back in the living room, I brought it out here to use for this, but this didn't work out. So you can be on late. All right, Matt. As soon as 10 o'clock hits and I shut this down, I'll take this in the house, get back on real flight, and we'll either go in Quinn's multiplayer session, or I'll start my own. I don't care. It doesn't matter who's hosting, as long as somebody is. But that's why I had my laptop out, because I wanted to show Bo on the map this square, this square, this square. We cut that square and this square in half, and we diagonally trade land. We could give ourselves that buffer so that we would never have to worry about them building houses right up to Bo's property line, where we're going to, because you know what's going to happen then is kids are going to crawl over the fence or under the fence to get over on the flying field to watch the airplanes, and that's not going to happen. That's not going to work. So that'd be a big problem. And then, they're just going to shut us down. Yeah, it's not anything that's going to happen like tomorrow, but it could happen within a year. I don't know how soon I don't know how fast they're selling property in there. They've already got the section away from us. The second 40, they haven't developed the 40 that's right next to us, but the 40 next to that, they've already got all the land plotted out to small little plots, and we can see lights at night through the trees at the far end of this property. So there's already houses on that end over here. So I haven't actually gone over there to see how far they're getting, but there's definitely houses right on the property line of Bo's 40 to the side of us, which isn't a problem because we don't fly over there, and we certainly aren't going to fly close to the tree line over there. We would be over in the open area, so that's really not a concern. That would be okay. This is the concern, the one that's right next to where we fly. If they start developing that and they put homes in there, we're screwed. Um, so I don't know if Bo's going to give that some more thought. I hope he does. I think it would be better for us in the long run if we kept what we have. Um, Instead of moving it and starting over. Um, well, that's what we're trying to do, Eric. But he thinks his aunt won't go for it. That's why I told him. I said, "Well, just tell your attorney to talk to her. That way you don't have to deal with her. You can, the attorney can, sell it, pitch it, whatever. Oh, it's going to be better for you because this will be more valuable. Whatever we got to tell her, to make her say, okay, go ahead and do it. So I don't know. We'll see. At least I planted the seed, and we'll see if Bo runs with it or not. Oh, Garrett's in there and he's the blimp. Hit me, I'm the blimp. That's funny. Yeah, Jeff, we have a lot of members that can't land on the runway, uh, lose their planes either in trees or just lose it completely all the time. All the time. Yeah, we've got a lot of really bad flyers at our field. We've got a bunch of good flyers, too. We don't have any mediocre flyers. You're either an expert 3D pilot, scale pilot, whatever, flying uh, turbines or whatever, or you can't fly at all and you're crashing into every tree out there. So yeah, we don't have any middle ground pilots, So these guys that can't fly have no ambition to learn to fly. They've been flying like this for 10 years, and they don't care. They don't want to be better. They're fine with just crashing into whatever, and they're just happy if it's not a tree and it's somewhere on the 40 acres where they can walk to it and go pick it up. They're fine. They're happy with that. If it's on the ground, they can walk to it somewhere in the 40 acres. They're fine. It's like, you guys don't want to get any better than that? Really? That's as good as it gets for you guys? And I'm like, whatever. Tim, thank you, sir. That is so wonderful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really mean it. That you guys just don't know how much that means to me. Thank you. Hey, no name by the planes. Yeah, George, it would take more than one because it's Bo's property, and we're really not a threat. But if they had evidence that we keep crashing in their yard, or and they went to the council and the city council and said, hey, and then they do a vote and all the neighbors vote to, yeah, we can't fly there. Yeah, that could happen. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. If we had that 20-acre cush, they would never even know we exist over here. They wouldn't be able to hear us. They wouldn't be able to see us. We'd have 20 acres of filter between us and them, and they'd never. There's trees and there's a forest over there, so the sound would be deadened by the trees, and yeah, they'd never even know we exist over here. But as soon as they start building houses on that fence line, their backyards are going to be, looking at our flying field, and that's when we're going to have a problem. So, Jet Tech, what's up? How you doing, Don? So, yeah, so that's what I'm trying to avoid. Like I said, it's not going to happen tomorrow. They haven't even scoped out this 40 acres. And it's not like this is the next 40 they need to develop. They got a ton of property out there to develop going that way. So my guess is because of the flying field, they're going to wait till last to develop this. Because people that buy homes here are probably not going to want to be next to the flying field. So, and I figured right now, since they haven't even started to develop it, they're not even, looking at developing it yet. Would be now's the time to approach them and say, hey, we'll give you that 20 if you give us this 20. So we're keeping the people away from the field, and everybody wins. That was my whole intent of doing that. And I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, Bo's only complaint was that he's have to go talk to his aunt. He didn't want to talk to his aunt. I said, well, let the attorney talk to her. So, Lewis, I'll bet you $10 somebody already found your F-86, and they're just not saying. Either somebody that flies at our field got it, or somebody over there that hunts in those woods found it and kept it. But I seriously doubt that airplane's over there anymore, because I spent like 3 hours that day looking for it, and I couldn't find it. So I couldn't find any sign of it. So I seriously doubt that F-86 is still out there. Uh-oh. Wait, something happened. What happened, Quinn? Airport change. Oh, yeah. Nope, wrong one. Let's bring this one up front here. Yeah, it's good to see you back, Don. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything's good with you. You doing all right? Right, exactly, George. That's why I want Bo to get on it now. Because, once they've got the land developed into the government, that's when all the plots are shown. So if you go on the county property appraisers thing, I can see where the houses that the lights we can see, all those plots are already plotted. So I know they've already got that submitted. They didn't submit anything on the 40 here yet. So I know they're not doing anything with this. So now's the time we need to, approach the developer and say, hey, swap with us. It's good for you. It's good for us. Theirs is it hasn't been cleared or anything, and that's fine with us. We're not going to clear it. We don't want it cleared. We want the sound deadening. Our property's already cleared, so it's a win for them because they're getting a fresh piece of property that doesn't need clearing. It's perfect. It's pasture for cows right now, so they wouldn't have to do anything to it. And we're not going to do anything to that because we want it the way it is. So it's a win-win for everybody if Bo makes that happen. So that's why I took the laptop out there, showed him everything, and his only complaint was that he had to go talk to his aunt, and she's a bitch. Well, I said let the attorney talk to her. So hopefully he'll give that more thought over the next few weeks, and maybe he'll make something happen. Yeah, see, that's the other problem too, is our main runway runs right over that 40 I'm talking about. So a lot of the guys that can't fly out over that property to make an approach to this 800-foot long runway instead of staying on R40 and making their approach, you know, inside the property line. They're out over the property line, and that's why they crash over there. So now if there's houses over there, and then we have full scale stuff that lands at our field too. So that would mean that the full scale stuff would have to fly over those houses. So if we had that 20-acre buffer, it would solve all the problems. You know, the full scale stuff wouldn't fly over the homes to make an approach. We wouldn't fly over the homes to make an approach. It's just going to be fantastic if Bo can make that happen. He also said something about the fences where you have to move all. I say, I'll come out and help you. I got my own post hole digger and everything. I'll help you move the fences. No problem. So, that's a good idea, Tim. Um, yeah, if we could do the STEM program, it's not a bad idea at all. KB, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, see the other corner of Bo's property has a water treatment plant on it. So moving over there, and that's close to another subdivision. It's right next to a subdivision. So we could move way over there, but that, I mean, pretty much moving out by the road is probably the best thing. And the road is, you know, the same 40 acres away from, you know, the field. So nobody should be out over the road anyway, but they fly over there all the time. These guys that can't fly, you know, fly too far away, then they can't see the airplane, so they can't get it back, and then it crashes out over there, and yeah, so that's the problem we're going to have. All right, Quinn. Well, hey, thanks for leaving that open for us. That's cool. Thank you. Um, have a good night. Maybe when you wake up, we'll still be flying. I know Matt and I'll probably still be flying. So anyway, that's just what's going on out at our field. Like I said, it's not going to happen immediately because, like I said, they haven't even filed any paperwork with the property appraiser's office yet to develop that part of the land. So we're still safe there. Um, but once they do, then we're screwed. So that's why I told Bo yesterday, hey, listen, we need to do a property swap here to preserve the field. So we'll see what happens. We wouldn't have to do anything with this fence. We just leave all this alone. You know, the piece we get from them, they'll put a fence up on their 20 to separate our 20, and we're not going to touch that because we don't need it. We just want the buffer. And then over here, we'd have to move a fence. No big deal. You know, Hell, we just spent 3 or 4 hours out there filling. We had some armadillos on the field and dug the runway all up at that end, the end that I'm talking about. Dug it all up, big holes. So we went out there with buckets of dirt. You know, we had a wheelbarrow and two of these big pull carts of dirt out on the field, and we were filling holes. So we spent 3 hours Saturday morning. Last Saturday, though, not this Saturday, not the day before yesterday. Last weekend, we filled all those holes in. So this boat's got a lot of people that are willing to help. You know, when we do the roundup, oh my God, people come out of the woodwork to help. You know, gather the cows together to take them to market. So he's got a lot of people that are willing to help him. So it wouldn't be a problem for the posts, you know, to put the fence up. That would, you know, we could definitely make that happen. So moving the fence isn't really an issue. We'll get that done. Oh, come on, Michael. The average age is 98. Come on. I think you're exaggerating just a little bit. You accidentally closed the room, but you reopened it. Okay. Thanks, Quinn. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm sure Matt and I'll be flying in it for a while tonight. So thanks for keeping that open. And don't worry if something happens. You know, I'll just open the room. I know it works from in the house because I've had a room open before in the house. When I brought it out here and opened it and it worked, you know, but until you got in and we were flying okay, was it like steppy, crunchy, crappy, or was it flying okay for you? Thanks, Quinn. Man, I appreciate that. Thanks for saying that. I'm glad you like that. I'm glad you like us. It's always good to hear. Oh, so the blimp kept flying. Oh, so it must have. Well, that's weird, huh? So it was flying, working fine for you, but the blimp, when I changed to the other airplane, it didn't change. It just left the blimp up. Huh? That's interesting. Oh well. Well, anyway, we tried. What can I do? Yeah, boss. I'm sure it would cost a few dollars, but a hell of a lot cheaper than for us to relocate the whole field. Um, because there's a lot going on with first of all, we have 6 runways that Bo is, meticulously, graded, smooth, packed, sodded, so that we have really nice runways to fly off of. And they need some work, but we'd have to start all over again because none of his property is usable as it sits for flying off of. We'd have to develop the property. We'd have to smooth it out. Like the property over here, the one I'm talking about giving them used to be an orange grove. So the property has those little hills in it, okay, where the tree lines were. So it's grazing land for the cows. They don't care. They're going to have to bulldoze it, but they're going to have to anyway. I mean, that's just normal, before they start pouring concrete roads or asphalt roads, whatever they're going to do. So, but all of Bo's property would need to be either fill dirt brought in or something to build all new runways. So it's going to cost them way more money than just some fees to have, surveyors come out and, pinpoint, okay, here's the new plot line and all that. It's going to be a lot cheaper than, and then he's got a big 40-foot shipping container. Well, it's actually a truck that they took the wheels off of and then set it on the ground. And he keeps, he's got an oven in there and a lot of supplies for the, chairs, tables. There's all kinds of stuff stored in there. So we'd have to move that. There's picnic tables. That's easy to move. We'd have to move all the picnic tables and everything. There's 2 big pole canvas structures out there that the picnic tables are under that have lights in them. So when his generator's running, he can plug the lights in. We'd have to move all that. So there's a lot to do to move everything. Not expensive, that part of it, just a lot of work. Like I said, it'd be so much easier if he just did the land swap because we wouldn't have to do anything. Just pay a couple dollars in Bo money. You're not, if you have 630 acres of land, you're not broke. And a few hundred head of cattle. So yeah, he's got some money. He's not hurting for money. He just told me he bought another turbine. Paid $3,000. It's up in North Carolina. On my way to Birmingham, we're gonna try to set it up so I can pick it up for him on the way to Birmingham when I go up for the fly-in. Because the guy lives up that way and he's willing to meet us somewhere. So, so I might have to go up maybe to Atlanta and then over to Birmingham. If the guy will meet me somewhere in Atlanta or in that area. I don't know. We'll see. I'm letting Bo work that out, but I did offer to go pick it up for him if he wants me to. So he's going to talk to the guy, get dimensions, how big. It's big. It's a big son of a bitch. And it's a home build. Now, I'm hoping the guy, it's a delta wing, and it's huge. So I'm hoping the wing comes apart. It's not one piece, because if it's a one-piece wing, I don't think it'll fit in my trailer. Not without me taking everything out of the trailer, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to a fly-in. I got to take my airplanes with me. So, but I don't mind leaving a couple of airplanes home to make room for us to put his plane in there. That I can do that. That's not a problem. So, but yeah, he bought another turbine. Yeah, a big one, big one. And yeah, I forgot to do that today too. I meant to have him send me a picture of it, but I forgot to do that. No, Quinn, who's selling you what? What's going on? A pattern plane? Yeah, it's a really listen. I passed 3 AMA fields to fly at bows. Okay, because it's worth the drive. Just nice people. Um, no rules. None of the AMA. You can't do this. You can't do that. Whatever. None of that. We just have a good time. Good people. Um, so yeah, I drive right past these other AMA fields. And the AMA, I'll be honest with you, the AMA fields aren't that nice. One of them is on. Actually, I think they're both on county property. Yeah, they are. They're both on county prop. Two of them are on county property. The third one is on a cow pasture. So they're constantly. It's a grass runway, and they're constantly have to shovel manure off the runway. So that's no fun. The other two, I think, are both paved runways, but they're on county property. So the one has limits of when you can fly. The gate has to stay locked, so there's no way anybody can come in to, where we could promote the hobby to them, except during an event, because the gate has to stay locked. So you let yourself in, you lock the gate behind you, you go in, you fly. You can't fly at night, can't fly early in the morning, can't fly on Sunday. There's all these rules. And then the other AMA field, they just had to swap it around because the county put some building up at the other end of the 40 acres, and people kept crashing their airplanes into the building. Yeah, go figure. So they had to turn the flight line around so that the building's behind them now, which sucks because the way it was set up, the sun was at your back all the time. Now the way it's set up, the sun's in your face the whole time. So they put the building behind them so that the people stop crashing into the building. So that's no fun. So yeah, so it's just, these other fields are just not worth going to. I'd rather go to Bose. That's why I drive right by them to go to Bose. It's worth the trip. I enjoy it out there. So yeah, so that's what I do. Ping Pong, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, so there's Quinn's got a room open. It's called Kenny 2. And the password's in my scroll right here. It's the same password that Air Marshal uses. So, but it's the Kenny 2 if you go out there. And it's actually Quinn's hosting it. So if you want to fly, jump out there. In about 10 minutes, I'll be out there. I'm going to shut this down at 10 o'clock. Let's get ready for Gooniac. So I'm going to get set up in the house, watch Gooniac, and fly in Quinn's room. So that's going to happen in about 10 minutes. So, yeah, nobody's... Yes, for some reason we don't have a lot of attention tonight for flying. I don't know why. I mean, I know mine wasn't working, but nobody was... There was only one person in the chat that said they couldn't get in, that said anything. So I'm assuming that everybody else in the chat isn't flying tonight. Listen, if we had... Everybody in the chat was complaining that we couldn't fly, I would have shut the chat down and just gone and opened the fly field, and we'd just do a flying without the chat. But we didn't seem to have that kind of audience tonight, so I just left this going. And we got some teamwork working tonight, so Quinn opened the room for me so that we could get multiplayer, so that's good. Thank you very much, Quinn. That was great that you did that. What did you miss, Ray? You didn't miss anything. Me babbling. Just got done saying we're getting ready for your show in about 8 minutes. You know, so yeah, just said that before you popped in. Frank Sylvester, what's up? Good to see you, man. Hey, by the way, somebody's using your Facebook to scam people. There's another Frank Sylvester Facebook page, and they're contacting people trying to sell them, I don't know, something. So you may want to contact Facebook and let them know that there's a scammer out there using your page. Hmm, that's weird. What happened? What's going on with that? The twin Nova looks like a twin otter. What's the difference? It looks like the same damn thing. We should all just hover in the middle. Die hard and fly free. All right, Eric. We'll see you later, man. Thank you, Lyndon. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you. Just trying to hold down the fort. All right, guys. So we're going to end this now. Everybody get on over to get yourself, bathroom break, cold drink, snack, whatever you need. Let's get over to get ready for Ray's show coming up at 10:15. And if you guys want to do the real flight, jump over to Quinn's Kenny 2 page on the join stream. Join the real flight multiplayer room, and I will see you guys over there. Thanks for coming. I won't be on tomorrow night. There might be a real flight room open tomorrow night, though, so if you guys want to play real flight tomorrow night again, check the multiplayer list for Hangar 51. It'll either be called Kenny or Hangar 51. You'll know it's me. Same password. So, yeah, if you guys want to fly tomorrow night, keep your eyes open. I will probably open a real flight room tomorrow night. So, yeah, you never know. Right, exactly. So, okay, cool. Good to know. Brian C is, so now I know who Brian C is. That's ping pong. All right, man, cool. All right, guys, so I'm going to end the stream now. Having a good night. Thanks for coming. It's good to see all you guys. And I'll see you all in Ray's show here in about 15 minutes. All right? Talk to you later, guys. Have a good night.